a chaotic episode. This is our first episode. Now,
He's the asshole.
yeah, he's the asshole. So hi guys, welcome to. So if you're not 18 years old and above,
Game na.
yes, game na. This content is for mature audiences only.
Mature.
Mature.
Okay?
If you're immature, just
Get the fuck out.
and if you're like a child watching this, skip
Skip.
to the next
Mhm.
episode. This is not for you. We were waiting for a coffee and it finally arrived. So now we can start. Hi guys, welcome to Couch Confessions with Queenie. My name is Queenie and this is my beautiful co-host Roselle. This is a show where we spill secret, unpack messy stories, and dive into confessions that people are too scared to talk about. So if you have any confessions, if you have any stories that you want to share, you can send an email to couchconfessionswithqueenie@gmail.com, and you never know, maybe your story will be featured here. I'd like Miss Roselle to introduce herself.
Hello. So, since you introduced me as Miss Roselle, I felt the need to speak softly.
Oh,
But hey guys, I'm here to crash Queenie's podcast. Well, I would like to share my opinion on a lot of things. Sharing it with Queenie and with you guys would be the best avenue. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, controversial, dirty little secrets of people.
Mhm.
We're not gonna name names, but these are things that happen,
yes.
and there needs to be a spot
Yeah.
in the world where they're talked about.
And we need to shut off from all of the negativity in the world for a little
Oh, yeah.
bit. So if you want to detoxify yourself and listen to other people's toxicity.
Like, why not watch other people's lives instead?
Yeah.
For a second, or for a few minutes a day.
This podcast will be aired every Friday, 7 o'clock Manila time. I guess that's that. So let's start. I'm actually not sure if I can say the word, if it's going to be demonetized. So
Oh.
I'm not sure. So it depends on
Be
my
careful.
editor.
Mhm.
So we're going to talk about corn. Corn. We're talking about corn. Mais.
Could be cheesy. Could be just
Buttery. Again, this episode is about corn. All right. Am I the asshole for limiting my boyfriend's corn consumption? Okay. I will try to keep this brief. My boyfriend and I have been together 5 years, are in our mid-30s, and have been talking about getting engaged. I like to think I'm pretty open-minded about corn of different forms and enjoy it myself from time to time. Traditional, quote-unquote, methods of corn don't bother me, i.e. corn sites. Cornhub,
Corn.
Ucorn. I do have an issue with Craigslist, Facebook profiles, and escort websites as a form of FAP material. Pretty much anything where the person being FAP to could be easily contacted. Is this my ex? Did I write this shit? It may add context that my boyfriend has been with sex workers and hooked up using Craigslist. This, did I write this?
So-
Is this my confession? His history doesn't bother me. I trust him that he has not, quote unquote, crossed the line and met up with anyone in person since we have been together. Demasior.
Yeah.
He feels as though because he doesn't ever message anyone or FAP to Facebook profiles he actually knows in person, just friends of friends or people in the comment sections, it isn't an issue. And I am being controlling. He says I would have an issue if he told me I couldn't watch certain genres of corn, which I agree, but don't think this is the same thing. He feels like this is essentially the same. So Reddit, am I the asshole for saying he should stick to places like Cornhub, where we butter our corn? Again, this one, did I write this? Sounds familiar.
Did it come from you?
There's comments on the Reddit post, like posted a couple years back. One comment is, not the asshole. Sexual safety is incredibly important in a relationship. You're expressing your boundaries to your partner and not unreasonable ones. If he cannot respect them, then he's the asshole.
Well, I could agree to that. When it comes to exploring your sexual fantasies,
Yeah.
I'm also not very black and white on that. Like,
Mhm.
we could be as imaginative
Mhm.
as we are. And when it comes to watching
Corn?
Okay, corn. For me, it's just, is it allowed or is it not allowed? And
Mm.
if it's allowed, it couldn't be like half allowed, right?
Yeah.
So my take on that would be, you are an asshole. Partly because you yourself also
Yeah.
enjoy it. You do it, and there's no rule in the relationship where it says you cannot watch
Yeah.
corn. Is it allowed or is it not allowed? Because if onset of the relationship you establish that, okay, we don't want to do that,
Yeah.
don't watch it, or like we can watch but with certain, I don't think it's easy to
Mm.
limit, or to put boundaries, especially when you're online. Oh my god, you're gonna be exploring wild
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And you can't be like, you can put a gate on somewhere, or a passcode
Yeah.
in a certain category.
Yeah.
Like, you can't watch this. It doesn't work that way.
True.
I would say, yeah, you're an asshole, but I on a note that, or most probably in a stage where you like personally developed
Mm.
and learned things and just realized shit,
Mm.
and then you woke up one day that something's not working for you.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the time you realize that, okay, maybe I'm gonna have to like put a limit on watching porn.
Yeah.
But for me, if you're gonna do that anyway, then like just take it off.
Yep. True.
Let's explore other
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 corn,
avenues.
other corn sites. While I was reading this story, I really thought like this sounds very familiar because this actually happened to me. My ex-boyfriend goes on Craigslist to look for hookers. He has a very, very wild sexual fantasy, and I was okay with that. Like, I didn't have any issue with that until such time that he lost my trust. So to me, because he has that issue, and I was like, I can't have this in my
Wait,
relationship.
you didn't have an issue with him hooking up
Before,
people?
because it was his past.
Okay.
So he was like, he had sugar babies. So I didn't really care about any of that. It was his past. So I cannot really judge him for his past. But when he cheated on me, that's when everything changed. And I was like, no, because I can't trust you. So I need to be able to protect myself. So I was like, no, you can't watch that anymore. But there was a time when I was like, it's okay, you can watch it. I don't really mind. But then when he did that, I was like, no. He has a problem. He is addicted to that. It came to a point like he was watching that, I don't know how many times a day. We were in a long distance relationship. We don't see each other every day. So maybe that's that too. Also because of his job. I was trying to make excuses for him, but I'm like, that really doesn't make any sense. If that's your boundary, then that's your boundary.
Yeah. Like it can't be like changed along the way or like modified.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of, is it a yes or a no, if it's okay with you or not. Because, I mean, you wake up one day and you realize, hey, this is not fair anymore.
Yeah, true. And it wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy too.
I know. And it's really hard to like explain it to him how it was okay in the beginning and now you're taking it all back.
Yeah.
Like it just seems to me like you're gonna have to get a lot of courage to explain that to him, which you actually
I did,
not.
yeah. At that point, I was okay with him watching it because I did forgive him eventually. So I was okay with him watching it as long as he's honest about it. Because to me, like, honesty, trust, it's a very big thing. So if you lie to me one time, it would be very hard for me to believe you because I would never lie to you because I would always find out. Anyways, moving on to post number 2. Am I the asshole for doing corn? Oh, okay. Obviously, throwaway account, yada yada. That's what it says. I'm in a weird spot in life right now, and I'm not sure where to begin with this. Basically, I've been doing corn on the side to make money. I'm currently in a long distance
I don't think this
is not me. I am not doing corn. I'm currently in a long distance relationship with my boyfriend. I'm a stay-at-home mom that can't get a job because of childcare expenses. We live in a pretty high standard of living area and are planning on moving soon. Until then, money's been tight. The child's father gives me child support, but it's just enough to cover bills, nothing more. I've turned to making corn videos on Cornhub. My boyfriend's upset with me because of it. I've told him time and time again he can trust me. I've promised to stop after we get moved and I can get a stable income. However, he's really upset by it. I'm his first real girlfriend and it bothers him that guys/girls will look at me like that. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I've tried talking to him about it, but he refuses. He said he feels like shit for asking me to stop. I told him last night I was going to stop when we moved, but I wasn't going to disable my account. That way I can still make money off of it. I just won't make new content. He got really upset. I'm torn here because I don't want to upset him, but at the same time, I see no harm in doing what I'm doing. Am I the asshole? For doing corn?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It just gets complicated when you're in a relationship who is not on the same
Yeah.
boat as you. So if you want to do it, like maybe just don't get into
The relationship.
exclusive relationships. Yeah. I don't know. No judgment, but it's okay. I mean, as long as it's you, no one's forcing you to do that.
True.
You benefit from it the way you want to.
Yep.
It's not consuming you.
Yeah,
That's your life. Girl.
And also, you were doing it at the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah.
The boyfriend already knows that you're doing it. So now,
he's the asshole.
he's the, to me, he's the asshole. Like, that's how you get your bread.
Yeah, exactly.
So, to clarify, I'm doing solo videos. No one is involved.
Okay.
A lot of you were asking if we'd talked about this before I started doing it. I had made jokes to him about it. Can't make this bill, best start stripping because that's my sense of humor. He's told me that the jokes made him uncomfortable. That's when I started doing it. It's been a little over a week since I've started. I thought I'd give it a try. It was 3 days until I finally told him myself that I've done it, which I know was a bit of an asshole move, but I just wanted to see if I could. I got popular and my channel's thriving. So she started it not prior to the relationship. She started the corn
Oh, okay.
in the already in the middle of the relationship.
Yeah, just told the guy.
Yeah, kind the asshole. There is another edit.
Okay.
Are you ready to hear it? Okay. I also hide my identity in the videos. I forgot to mention that bit until someone mentioned it in the comments. I do wear masks and hide my face when possible. I thought at least that would ease him a little more. I've offered for him to co-star.
Ooh.
And he's refused. It's a family business? What's going on? I've offered for him to co-star and he's refused. He clammed up and wouldn't talk to me.
What is this networking?
Yeah, what? Co-star? Like, girl, you're not doing a podcast. Like, you can just ask somebody to...
Well, it's complicated because she's in a relationship, but she just have to make a choice.
Yeah.
She do what she does because she's obviously enjoying it.
Yes.
She's making money out of it,
Yep.
and she's thriving.
Yeah.
So go, girl.
Yeah, I think she just found her niche.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
just it. So
and if she just want to raise some funds or what, then completely stop and get back into the relationship. If that is still what she wants,
yeah.
And if the guy really loves him, all the more she's only doing solo videos.
Yeah,
which is
I actually thought she was doing it with somebody else, and I would be like, oh, that's weird if you're doing it with somebody else. But you're doing solo videos. You're not showing your face unless somebody would recognize you for tattoos or whatever, and I know that person.
And actually, even if you actually show your fucking...
I think so, yeah.
Even if you show your face, but you love what you do, you're passionate about it, you believe in yourself, what's wrong with that? And we're so worried about what other people's gonna think. We're so worried about people judging us. But at the end of the day, it's our truth.
Yes.
You just have to be true to yourself. And if it's really making you happy in this lifetime, go fucking do it.
I'm also wondering, because this is a girl who's doing the corn videos. Would the reaction be different if it's the boyfriend who was doing the corn videos? So would that be more acceptable? So maybe it's gender discrimination.
That's why it's more of a big deal because
she's
a woman.
Yeah. Post number 4. Am I the asshole that I want to leave my corn-addicted fiance? I have been with my SO, significant other, male 30, for 4 years. He recently asked me to marry him. We have lived together for the past 20 months. After the proposal, I was on his laptop watching Hulu. He lets me use it, give me his password when I want to Google something. I never use his laptop in the past to search, and he never placed any restrictions on it. His corn came up a lot, daily. Included in that was Asian lady boy corn and straight Asian corn. Weird, but he told me in process of dating he wasn't attracted to Asian. Well, of course, shock. I thought he had a low sex drive. We rarely have sex, maybe once every 2 months. But as per his corn history and time frame, as soon as I'm out the door, he's on it. But I'm here and available. I feel like a stupid fool. We talked and he swears he's not gay. I feel as if he's been cheating. He's giving his time and attention to something else to the detriment of our relationship. Lately, he's been on his phone a lot and will use distraction methods if I walk in on him or if I see him on his phone. He'll say random sentences or point at something and put his phone away. Before all this, I was one of those women that would never have thought he'd be addicted to corn, especially to lady boy corn. Transvestite with regular male. for clarity or be so involved in watching it, he wouldn't see how detrimental it was to our relationship. I don't feel the same way towards him and seriously regretting agreeing to the proposal. He didn't read the relationship book I asked him to read. Says he can't afford counseling and won't go. He's also snapping at me and shows absolutely zero sexual interest. I'm ready to dissolve this relationship. Every day, none of my emotional or physical needs are being met. Am I the asshole for wanting to leave? Every day, I'm falling more out of love. By the way, I have tried to initiate sex, but he told me adamantly that he doesn't like that and he wants to be the one to initiate it. I'm also very kind, sweet, and patient. I've yelled at him once in 4 years together and instantly regretted and apologized. I cook, I clean, I work, I don't nag. I don't bother him. When he's playing video games, I ask about his day and interests. Not sure what more I can do. Girl, red flag. You're not an asshole.
He is.
He's
actually,
an asshole.
100%. Well, personally, when I watch porn and I explore the categories, I also watch same gender type of videos. And that doesn't mean that
You're gay.
Yeah. I'm just, it caught my interest and, why not? In her situation where her real life relationship is being effective, then maybe there's something off. And if watching porn doesn't make you want your partner more,
yeah, exactly, that's very weird, because watching porn should make you be sexually ready for your partner, not the other way around. Exactly. And he's watching it every day. Doesn't he have a job? Every day, multiple times a day, based off of the search history. But yeah, because there is a comment here that says, are you sure that he's not gay? I don't think that he's gay, because there's also another one that says, I wouldn't take watching ladyboy porn to mean that he's gay. I've hooked up with guys a handful of times, enough to know that it's not for me. I'm perfectly happy and satisfied with my fiance, but I'll still occasionally watch some ladyboy porn. I don't even know what a ladyboy porn is. Is it like they're just cross-dressing?
I think so, yeah. They haven't changed their genitals, but don't quote me on that. I'm super not sure, but because if it's trans, then it's gonna say trans, right?
Yeah, so they've changed if it's trans. But yeah, I don't think that you're the asshole. He is the asshole for sure.
Yeah, and maybe he's confused because really, I also don't wanna judge him about watching that type of video, but I'm more concerned about him not interested
with the partner.
With a partner, because it should make him more interested. It should make him more horny.
Yeah.
Should make him more sexually driven.
Yeah.
Every day, especially that he watches it on.
I watched there's this movie 365 Days. Do you know that movie?
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, I'm ready. But you watch it and you're not. Are you even sure that your partner still is attracted to you? Because I don't know. Yeah, run. Do not proceed. This is the last post. When I read this, I was like, I saw the title. That's why I chose it. Because this is a doozy. Am I the asshole for refusing to unsubscribe to my brother's girlfriend corn page? If they got married, that's your sister-in-law. Throw away, because some people know my main handle. This is just crazy. My brother's girlfriend is on this app where she posts sexual videos and people pay small monthly fee to view her content. She's not a professional corn star or anything like that. It's mostly just amateur solo stuff. For context, my brother, his current girlfriend, and I all went to high school together, but they were not dating then or even good friends. I only know her casually from my classes. Fast forward, and I hear from some mutual acquaintances that this app is how she's making her money now. I managed to find her page pretty easily and subscribed out of curiosity. I stuck around because it's pretty good content for the price. Oh my god. I should note that she has 3,000 subscribers and I don't use my real name on there, obviously, so I don't think she knows I was one of her subs. Fast forward some more. Somehow she and my brother reconnected on Instagram or something, and eventually they started dating. It's been a few months now since they've been seeing each other, but I didn't realize it was serious at all. Anyway, last night I stupidly got a little drunk and decided to call my brother and come clean to my brother about the fact that I subscribed to the girl. Stupid. He already knew what she does and doesn't care. He already knew what she does and doesn't care. So my drunken self kind of thought he would laugh the whole thing off, but that did not happen. Apparently, he's really committed to her, and they've even talked about moving in together at some point. He asked me to unsubscribe to her page. I was like, yeah, okay. But he didn't believe I really would, so he wanted me to come to my apartment and literally watch me unsubscribe. Trust issues. That's when I told him no, and he flipped out. I said he should just tell his girl to block me if it's that serious. But he says he's too embarrassed to even tell her that I've watched and asked me to not say anything either. Needless to say, we didn't end the convo on a great note. Knowing my brother, he will get over this, but is it that wrong to subscribe to content that's available to the public anyway? I wouldn't have subscribed if they had been a couple at the time, but I was already a member before they even reconnected. I also already paid for this month. So pretty sure I will have access until at least July, even if I unsubscribe. Edit. Not that it probably makes much difference, but I want to clarify that I don't only subscribe to her. Bro, what are you trying to say here?
What does that mean? Like, I don't only subscribe. Is there?
He's trying to say, like, I'm not attached to my brother's girlfriend's corn page, because I am subscribed to somebody else's. That's not the point though, bro. The point is that's your brother's girlfriend.
It's actually making sense for me, like, because this is something public. It's public content.
Okay.
It just happens to be a person, in real life that's gonna spiral in so many ways, because he's gonna for sure gonna have an interest. And I think he already has.
Obviously he already has. He has
Like,
sexual fantasies about it.
It's just so weird to like come up and confront your brother about
What?
subscribing.
Why are you watching your brother's girlfriend's corn? Like, there's really a ton of corn out there. Watch something else. Why does it have to be your brother's girlfriend? No matter what, you will never win this argument.
I understand he wants value for his money because he's
So subscribe. How much is your subscription? I'm already subscribed.
Bro is like fighting for his paper.
I paid for it. Yeah.
I think that he is fantasizing about the girlfriend in real life. That's why he cannot unsubscribe.
Yeah.
At the same time, like writing about it actually is the, just thinking of writing about it and getting other people's, trying to get other people's opinion.
Approval.
What they think about in your situation. Like it's not just subscribing to a porn site, or it's not just it's not shallow as that. It's something deeper than that.
Bro, you have issues. You have issues, bro. First of all, you already said it's your brother's girlfriend. That in itself should be even like a friend's girlfriend, not even a brother's girlfriend. Like a friend's girlfriend should be off limits. Where's your respect? That's your family members.
Or he's actually turned on about that.
Probably.
The idea of like, it's my brother's girlfriend. Like there's something in there.
Bro, you're twisted.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
You are definitely an asshole.
For us. Yeah.
So there's a comment here that says, you're the asshole. There's a near infinite amount of corn available on the internet. There's no reason to remain subscribed to this girl, especially if your brother has asked that you stop. Your brother wants to go to your apartment and watch you unsubscribe. Yeah, it's that serious. So I already paid for the month. How much is it? $3.99?
The reimbursement.
Yeah. Isn't there a prorated thing that you can just get that is just crazy. So we've completed our first episode.
That was wild.
That was wild. What is the wildest story that you've heard?
I think about like the last one. I think
The brother's girlfriend.
It's just, it is something very realistic. It's really, it's really a thing.
Yeah.
And they're caught in the situation. But what do you do with a situation? Like, what do you do after like knowing that it's a brother's girlfriend? How you guys face the issue head on, especially that it's a porn site where it's not just a YouTube channel here.
Yeah.
It's a porn site.
Yes.
It's a porn account.
Yeah. It's a subscriber membership thing.
There's loyalty to it.
There's loyalty. You searched for her page. Subscribe to her.
You get fucking alerts when she uploads stuff.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
That's the wildest one.
That's the wildest one. Crazy. People are crazy.
But it just goes to show, like, a lot of us have different, like, we spend our time differently.
Yes.
For some people, those things might be they want to avoid that.
Mhm.
They don't want to talk about it, but it's actually happening
Yes.
to some people, and
Yeah.
some people just have the courage to like write about it, and we acknowledge that.
All right, that's it for today's Couch Confession. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow and share. And again, if you've got something off of your chest, email us at couchconfessionswithqueenie@gmail.com. You can follow us on Facebook and on Instagram and on YouTube. The username is Couch Confessions with Queenie.